Okay, what up guys, me Aiden here to do a quick tutorial, the first one that I've ever done on this channel, something that has been highly requested for such a long amount of time. For some odd reason I've just ignored those requests, but finally in this particular video I'm going to be letting you guys know how to randomize any Pokemon game in existence. So just a quick disclaimer, when I say any Pokemon game in existence, there are actually some games excluded. So for example, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Coliseum, and just games of that nature. So you basically know what I mean. But the games that you can randomize are, for example, the games from Generation 1 to 5, of course. You name it, Pokemon Red, Yellow, Blue, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Gold, Crystal, Silver, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, Black and White 2, Black and White 1 and 2, you name it, man. All of those Pokemon games, through this method that I'm going to show you guys in this video, you can randomize them. So just another quick disclaimer, this method that I'm going to show you guys in this tutorial is not the same one that me and Chris used to randomize our games in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. That I just wanted to let you guys know, but I just want to also let you know that this method is way better than the method that we use to randomize those games. It has so many more options and overall it's just way better. So yeah, to kick things off, what you want to do is obviously have open Google and type in Universal Randomizer. Okay, so I have that. So don't worry if you can't actually find the link. If for some magical reason you can't find it, I will leave the link to this website in the description. So first of all, click the first link on the Google search or whatever. So now you go on this page and simply in the top left you have an option called download. So click that. Now I have no idea when you guys will be watching this video. I'm assuming pretty much the time it comes out, especially for those who are really keen to randomize their Pokemon games. But right now, while I'm recording, it is the 24th of October 2013, and I don't know, maybe stuff will change by then. But if you're watching this right when it comes out, just click the first link here. It says the current release of the randomizer is 1.20a, released on the 26th of February 2012. So click the first link, get it by clicking here. And now all this random stuff that you don't need to read, obviously just click this link, left click it, and a download will come up. And now what you want to do, I would recommend this, is actually just go to your desktop and create a new folder. Just call whatever you want, doesn't really matter. I'll call it Chris is a humongous, actually no, Chris is a fag. That's enough hatred. Okay, so Chris is a fag, that is the folder of the that is the name of my folder. So what you want to do is just put the file into that folder. And in fact, what you want to do is right click it and extract here. Now, I do actually have a lot of ROMs on my computer, which I can actually use for an example for this particular tutorial. But since a lot of people are noobs and for some odd reason still can't find out how to download some goddamn ROMs, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. So any random one, just Pokemon Fire Red or whatever, Pokemon Fire Red ROM, and just click the first link. So I've been here before, I remember downloading this back in the day. So click on it, coolrom.com, and just go to the bottom, click download here. Oh no, an ad, god damn it, shut up. Oh, god damn it, save me. The fuck is this shit? Oh man, these ads, man, piss me the hell off. But yeah, this ad is really fucking annoying. Can you turn this shit off? Really? Goddamn. Okay, so we'll just wait for it to finish it so we can get rid of this goddamn ad. Bitch, I don't care about IINet. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so what you want to do obviously is just take it, drag the ROM to your folder. Chris is a fag in this case. And what you want to do obviously once again is extract here. Now this is where things get interesting because now you can actually randomize things. So left click this thing called randomizer, and this is where you'll need your ROM. So we're actually going to use this one, Pokemon Fire Red GBA. So what you want to do is just press open ROM, go to your desktop and ballsack. My sister fucking wrote that shit. So here is Chris is a fag, and yeah, Pokemon Fire Red. We'll open that ROM. So now you have all these options you can choose from. Now, a lot of you are probably more of experts in the game of Pokemon than I am, and I have absolutely no idea what half of these are. But the basic ones that I know are remove trade evolutions. I would recommend this. Obviously, it means like, for example, I know you actually have to trade a Scyther or, for example, a Haunter to get like a Gengar or a Scizor, but pressing this means you won't have to do that. Now, I have no idea if that means, they evolve at a certain level or something like that, but it just means that you don't have to, trade your Pokemon. So what I'm going to do is, remove trait evolutions. Pokemon base statistics, unless you want to change it like crazy or something. Usually, for example, Mewtwo is always like OP as fuck, and then all of a sudden it could get like Caterpie stats or something. So that's basically what it is. I wouldn't recommend changing that, but if you want to, feel free to go ahead and do that. So starter Pokemon, I know a lot of people would like playing around with this option. So there are some different ones. So the unchanged ones, for example, Pokemon Fire Red, the normal starters are, as you can see, are Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. You actually can do custom, so Ninetales, Charizard, and Fearow, for example. So those are the Pokemon that will show up if you end up, making that option. But no, fuck that. I don't want to do it. You know what I care about? I want it to be completely random. So any Pokemon you can get, it'll just be completely random. You can get absolutely any Pokemon. So random completely. I like that shit, so I'm going to switch it to that. Now, Pokemon types, I really don't care for that, unless you want, like your Gyarados to be like a grass type or some shit. Yeah, I'd rather not have that, so nope. Pokemon movesets, usually I don't like to change this either, but for example, if you want your Jigglypuff to know like Fire Blast or some shit, that doing this could possibly have that. So random, preferring the same type. So basically, for example, Jigglypuff I think is a normal type. Usually it just has normal type attacks, but you could have like a Hyper Beam or something it wouldn't usually have, so I wouldn't recommend choosing that. I just go for unchanged. Trainers Pokemon, now for this I would go random just because it's more fun that way. Now rival carry starter through the game, so usually in a randomizer, if you don't click that, it means, like for example, Gary has like a Gyarados at first. If you press this, he'll continue to have that Gyarados, but if you don't click it, obviously, well then who'll have a different Pokemon like a Magikarp or something. So I usually don't go for that. Try to use Pokemon with similar strength. I don't really know. Like, of course, that basically means, like, for example, you wouldn't want to have like a Magikarp against a Mewtwo. So if you wouldn't want that, then you would definitely click this. But it's more fun not having that selected, so I'm not going to go for it. Randomized trainer names, I don't really know about that. I've never tried, but you know what that basically means. Randomized trainer class names, that's essentially the same thing. Now, this is something I actually chose for my Pokemon Sapphire Randomizer Nuzlocke. Don't use legendaries. Now, the reason why I didn't choose this is because first and foremost, I think legendaries are cheap for certain situations, especially in a Nuzlocke. I mean, I guess you can choose it if you want, but I didn't really pick it. No early Shed Ninja. I mean, everyone knows that Shed Ninja is a bitch and a half, so maybe some of you want to click that, but I don't really care. So I usually just don't use legendaries. That's all I usually do. Wild Pokemon, this is also a large option that people like to play around with. I usually just like to go random. You can have like additional rules like don't use legendaries. That obviously means you can't find any legendary Pokemon in the wild. I don't usually select that because I don't want to catch legendaries anyway. Catch 'em all mode, I have absolutely no idea what that is. Now this basically means, for example, if for example in the first route you find like a Gyarados or something like that, if you find a Gyarados in that particular route, it means that, and since Gyarados is a water type Pokemon, that obviously means that all the Pokemon that you will find in that route will be water type. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but I don't like to change anything. I just like to keep it random. A static Pokemon, look, I have no idea what this is, just unchanged. TMs, like, I usually don't like to change this unless you want, like, what your Granbull to have, like, I don't know, fucking cut or some shit, which is something he'd probably learn anyway, but yeah, I don't like to change that. Move tutors, I don't really care for that, to be honest. You guys pretty much know what that is, but I don't really care for it. Race mode, I'm not really too sure what these things are, but I don't really care for them. Obviously, you can get the national decks at the start if you want. You guys know what that is. So what I'm going to do right now, since I have the ROM open, I'm going to save it. I'm going to call it, Christina. Yeah. So, do you want, yes, you want to save it, just press yes, press OK, and now press done. Don't press produce file, I have no idea what that does. Now, we can just close that. Now, whatever, emulator you have to play your games, just open it. So I have my Game Boy, Visual Boy Advance M. So what you want to do, since you have the randomized file, wait, where is it? Okay, here it is. Christina GBA. Make sure you don't select Christina, whatever the file may be. Text document. Just pick, GBA file. So yeah. Now drag it into your Visual Boy Advance. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because, some people still not might believe the method, but I'm just going to speed everything up and show you guys, me actually getting shit. So usually, I think he would have a Pikachu or something like that, I think, but he has a Parasect, so I'm a boy. Start with a random name, GGG, okay, that's cool. And yeah, rival. Ag, don't really care, just going to speed through it. And so yeah, we're just going to speed for the beginning of the game and basically show you guys the Pokemon that my rival will get. So Oak is here. Let's go ahead and pick our Pokemon. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come, just wait. Here, G. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trader. But now in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Ag. You can have one too. Okay, so this is to prove that it is randomized. So what do we have? We have a Meganium. So obviously that's the first choice. So that's just to prove it. We have a Vaporeon. Holy shit, this is a pretty nice, picks, man. And an Almaldo. So yeah. I'll just go for the Vaporeon, and we'll see that, of course, Gary will have a random Pokemon as well. So let's fight him and see what happens. So he has, a Fearow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much just to prove it. You can randomize any Pokemon game. Sorry for, mumbling right now. Oh, I'm so tired. So yeah, hopefully that, allowed you guys to learn how to randomize any Pokemon game. Sorry if I wasn't clear. If you have any further questions, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully answer you guys' questions straight away. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.